to WTIM, your information station. It's time now for the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host. Thanks so much to the sponsors that make the show possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In the studio, we have Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. How are you today, Jessica?
Very good, thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks for being in here with us. Plenty of things to talk about when we're talking parks in town. Happy to learn about all of the new enhancements, old and new, coming down the way here. It's going to be really fun. Jessica, as Recreation Director over there at the Park District, how have things been generally as of late?
Everything is going great. Good. We've had a lot of things going on. We're getting a lot of the summer programs up and rolling. Just a lot of good stuff coming.
Totally. We're thinking seasonal when I'm thinking about the Park District. And we're moving into summer months and plenty of things going on in the summer. We're going to learn about all the programs today and where all of those are really at. So let's talk summer. What's first on your mind here when we're thinking about summer programs?
Well, the first thing we just did was the grand opening of the dog park. So that's going to be something. It's a perfect time of year for the next several months. That's going to be a great place that you will be able to take your pet. And so if you're out doing the dog park, a lot of people out walking every single day and lots of wildlife around the pond, stuff like that. So you can see park coming to life right now.
It really is. And the construction of that, it just looks perfect. Cute little dog park there. Can you talk to me at all about the process of how this came to be the dog park at Manners Park?
Well, we actually had a donor that has, it's fully funded by donation only, but it's Benita Brewer is her name. And this is in honor of her late husband, Dr. Brewer. And so we just did the grand opening. It was lovely. Lots of people there, lots of dogs out there. So it's we've had several registrations, lots of people very interested in it. They love it. It's very cute.
Great. Can you explain that quick part there? Because you can buy a yearly membership for dog park?
Yes, it is a yearly membership, $20 for 1 year. And it's very reasonable, really, because the $20 is going to cover, we have key card access or mobile card access for the park. And it's monitored 24 hours a day with security.
Great.
So it's a safe and secure place for your dog, but you'll come into the park office and get a registration packet. Right. So with that, you do have to bring your dog's vaccination record back in. We just want to make sure all the dogs are safe and healthy that are coming into the park.
That's a very important aspect right there.
Absolutely.
And the vocabulary for dogs, dog park is going to start working its way into dogs' brains out there. And when families start mentioning it, they're going to start thinking about Manners Dog Park, and they're going to get a little excited at home. You got to be careful when you say the words walk, when you say the word dog park. They know they start to develop those things. That's really awesome. Manners Park, dog park. Just hold the grand opening there. Sound really cool. Let's talk more summer things. Can we talk about the pool operations? What's moving there?
Yes, the pool will open on the 25th. And so we're really excited. We've got several returning guards from last year. We are still looking for a few new guards. So we do a training class for that. But we are so excited about that. The 25th, and we'll be closed that Monday for Memorial Day. But then after that, we'll be wide open.
Amazing. That's this month, the 25th.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay. Not very far away. We're very excited.
Not far away at all. Still looking for guards. I feel like we might have done this last year, but you guys do a good job at training your lifeguards.
We do. And we have a company that comes in. We do the recertifications each year for the returning, but then a new 3-day class for all new guards.
So. It's a really nice aspect to be had there. So if any high school students looking for some employment over the summer, lifeguard, great job.
Absolutely.
Great job right there. Talked about the pool opening May 25th. That's this month, folks. Very, very excited for that. Jessica Franks, Recreation Director of the Taylorville Park District, moving into summer here. Talked about the dog park, pool. What else are we talking about out there with the summer operations?
Well, we start back today with our senior lunches. We have that the second Thursday of every month. And so today we will start that at 12 o'clock. They all come in for lunch. We usually do bingo, some type of game, things like that for them. So it's awesome to be able to get that started back this week. And then next week, we have the Kids Are Kids. The prom is going to be there.
Okay. Kids are kids or kids our kids?
Kids are
kids. Kids are kids. Okay.
Yes. And so this is a nonprofit, a local, the Gattons. Actually, she's the president of the board there. And this is for special needs. So mentally, physically handicapped kids. They work with them with all kinds of different things. Right now, they're training for Special Olympics. But each month they have a dance at Manor Park Dining Hall, and this month is their prom.
Wow.
So it's awesome. It's open to all ages. They a lot of them will travel in a bus from if they live in a home or something like that. But it's actually open to anybody, the physically or mentally disabled child, to come to that. So it's really awesome to see. Last month was 80s night, and that was the first time I'd ever even seen about the program, and to see the kids, and they were all there. I mean, they were teenagers, they were seniors, and it was lovely to see people that would be willing to do something like that for our community. It's great.
How special is that night?
Absolutely.
It's a monthly event. They meet monthly, but this coming is prom.
Yes,
Really
yes.
fun.
So it changes each month. They have a pajama party night and all kinds of different things. It's very cool. Very good opportunity for them to interact with each other.
Totally. Something to look forward to every month
Absolutely.
for those guys out there. And your guys' involvement, you said it is a nonprofit, but do you have any idea what they got set up for them this prom? Is there a theme? Is there going to be decorations?
I am not sure. And I just know that will be when they all dress up and things like that. But they do lots of other things. I mean, they're in the dining hall for their dances, but they use Don Bragg for their track practices and stuff like that. So they're involved in many of the different areas of the park.
Amazing. I love it. A lot of community gathering going on here with the kids, our kids, really fun when they're in the senior lunches. Those are really fun. That's monthly, the senior lunches.
It is
really
each
cool.
month. Yes.
In the dining hall there, of course.
It is. Yeah. Yes.
Is that part of the senior citizens calendar of events that I read? The Meals on Wheels menu, is it a senior citizens like group out there? Is there one whole?
Well, I know a lot of them come over, but they have stuff regularly in their building. Okay. This is just something that the park offers to them.
Great. Another great way to get involved and just be in the midst of community members right there.
Absolutely.
Really, really fun right there. Anything else on your mind moving into the summer here?
Well, I know all of baseball and softball is up and rolling. Yes, so Redland, they're very excited. I know they had to move out there to Janes Park, but we've got those fields cleaned up really well, and they all seem very happy with that. So Little League has been up and going, and the girls softball is getting ready to start, and they are over on the Don Bragg side. And then men's softball is actually up and running. They play every Sunday. So Steve Toberman is who is over that, and he said any men that want to get involved, they are still willing to take them on. They've already got their teams formed and they're playing, but you can reach out to him anytime if you want to join.
Wow. Well, if any team out there needs a roster, a spot there, I have a pretty good swing on me. I had no idea that that was still open because I had no idea about the men's softball. There are so many fun things going on. The Redland Little League, the operations moving over to Janes Park. And you said the fields are cleaned up pretty well. Anything different people need to expect when they're attending these games?
No, I mean, it's just a different location, but they've still got concessions out there. All the fields are up and operating. I know a lot of people recently saw the big tree fall, but all that's been cleaned up. It's all fixed, and they've been out playing. Great. So they're having a good time out there.
It's really, really great. Talking to Jessica Franks right now, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. We're talking about all the programs coming down the way this summer. These have been really fun to learn about here. Any more programs that we're missing? The skate park. I've been hearing some conversations about the skate park. Explain that one to us.
Right. They're over on the Don Bragg side, and he has raised enough money. They went ahead and poured the concrete slab for everything, but they're still waiting on some items that were going to be donated. So I think they're going to start small and add things on as they are able to fundraise for more.
Okay. Yeah. Another one of those fundraising efforts. Can't really put it too good of a timeline on
Absolutely not. I mean, it's independently funded. It's all by donation, just like the dog park was. So he does really well at just taking it one step at a time to get there. So
these are large projects that are being funded by community members out there, and like a dog park, like a skate park, just more areas for people to gather, people to utilize in their free time. These are all really important things. Jessica, we're going to take our first short little break right here. When we come back with Jessica, we're going to learn more about the Taylorville Park District, some more programs and some seasonal events. It's going to be great. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Thanks so much to the sponsors of the morning show, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Don't go anywhere. We will be back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Here's Cousin Bill from Illinois Paving.
Are you tired of grass in your driveway? Are you tired of buying rock every year, man? Are you tired of the grass and the cracks and the potholes? Or maybe you just need a better solution for your farm road or a large driveway in the country. Something cleaner, something neater. Illinois Paving has many solutions for many budgets. So call the crew today at Illinois Paving. We can help.
Do you need volunteer service hours for graduation? Do you have an itch for spring cleaning? Do you want to make a difference in the life of a child as a mentor? This is Shala Snagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village. Kimmer Village offers volunteer opportunities for a day, a weekend, or even longer term. Contact Jan Trauber, our volunteer and project coordinator, at 217-226-4451.
If you can't afford a new driveway, whether it's concrete or asphalt, it's possible it could be repaired. Jim Stepp, owner of Central Illinois Asphalt in Taylorville, has innovative new products that can save you money. And if you're looking for something better than a rock driveway or parking lot, find out what Jim can offer. Let Jim use his over 40 years of experience to provide you free consulting. So what do you have to lose? Click the Central Illinois Asphalt icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com to get Jim's contact number and save yourself some money.
There are a lot of inconsistencies when growing soybeans. The soil, the weather, the market. You need something you can count on, like Revitech fungicide from BASF. It consistently outyields other fungicides by up to 9.5 bushels per acre, consistently wins in on-farm head-to-head comparisons, and consistently makes for happy farmers. Revitech fungicide. Visit revxfields.com for full results. Always read and follow label directions. Yield data based on summary of 2019 through 2022 Revex field scale demonstration trials.
I'm Police Chief Andrew Pistorius with the Sullivan Police Department, here to talk about a topic no one wants to discuss, depression that many times leads to suicide. When a person is going through such feelings, many times family and friends don't know how to help, but there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. Call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline toll-free at 800-273-TALK. That's 800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help.
Computer Techniques, also known as CTI, is bringing fiber internet to local homes and businesses. For lag-free internet with speeds up to 1 gig, find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Cousin Bill here from Illinois Paving. Hey, Christian County and surrounding area. Let us do your paving job, whether large or small this year. Find out how we can do your paving project by clicking on the icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to WTIM, your information station. We are in the midst of the WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to the sponsors that make it all possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We've been speaking with Recreation Director of the Taylorville Park District, Jessica Franks. We learned about so many cool programs just during the summer. We have a lot more programs to talk about here, and just all the things happening within the parks in Taylorville. It's been a great conversation so far. Let's keep it moving here. Where are we going next with programs? Because we're still staying on summer. Let's talk day camp.
Day camp. Well, day camp is set to start on the 28th.
Great.
We've got about 22, 23 kids that are already signed up. We do take 40. That's our max capacity. So we are going to go ahead and proceed forward with that. And so we still have openings if people are interested.
Great. And where can people go if they're hearing this right now and they want to get involved, they want to get their kid entered into that?
Yes, just you can stop into the park office. There's a packet there for you to fill out with all your information and secure your slot there for the summer.
Awesome. Day camp. I mean, just generally, what kind of stuff? I'm sure there's daily events and activities and
absolutely
things.
Yes, we have weekly topics, cool, like things that they're going to talk about. We may go on a field trip to a certain place or bring somebody in to talk. So they're going to come in the morning. There's games and movies, crafts, all kinds of stuff. And then usually in the afternoon, we spend some time in the pool each day.
Well, that's exactly what I want to hear out of a day camp right there. A full day of activities and then keeping the kids busy. I love that. And send them back home to the parents, probably a little bit tired.
Probably.
Ready for bed. That's probably the goal there. Let's talk about a really popular one here. Aqua Zumba. Am I saying it right?
Aqua Zumba. Okay. Yes. And this is Miss Davis is joining us back again. This is her 14th year of doing this. So it's an extremely popular class. She said they have had 40 and 50 people in the class before. So it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:00 and very, very popular.
That's a busy pool right there. You got to mark out your area for dancing. Aqua Zumba, 14 years. I mean, that's proven to be a pretty popular one right there.
It's very popular. And people drive from Litchfield and Carlinville. She said, They come all the way out to our pool.
In terms of registration for that, what does it look
That
like?
just check with the office there because that goes through her, and so we'll get you contacted or in connection with her.
Beautiful. And then aerobics, is that aqua aerobics?
We do, yes, water aerobics.
Cool.
That's in the mornings at 11:30, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and so we will start that back the first week of June.
Great.
Yes, very excited.
Many summer programs here to get involved with, whether you're old or young, with day camp, aqua, Zumba. You're gonna have to get there quick if you want a spot in the pool. There, 40 or 50 people show up to that. That's all. These are all great things. Can we talk some seasonal things? Can we move down the calendar just a little bit? Talk
Absolutely.
about maybe Christmas in the park.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, it's an absolutely huge event for our park and for our community, and I know everyone loves it. And we're just planning to continue the tradition and always looking to add different things in, and really just in general across the park. Anybody that has an idea or a program they think would be beneficial for our community, just let us know. We'd love to hear about it. Yeah.
I love the open communication there with the
Absolutely.
community. I mean, we've seen it, and we've seen these classes. I'm sure a lot of these classes have arise because of a community input there.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what you want. And speaking back with Christmas in the park, really glad to hear operations are continuing just as same here. And if local businesses want to get involved, as they do, they can reach out. The same way they have.
Absolutely. Reach out to the park, and the people that have always had displays or always been involved, we reach back out to them. But if you don't hear from us, shout out to us, and
Sure.
And we'll get everything going. But all the activities that we normally do in the dining hall, and we're really excited, the bake off and things like that. We really want to see a lot of community participation in those things.
Yeah, that was special last year. My first experience with it was so cool. Drove through with my girlfriend. I think it was the CEO students that were
Hot
giving out
chocolate.
Just a lot of different
Absolutely.
factors in there.
Yes. And it was a really great fundraiser for them. And I actually loved it. I mean, it was the first time I had ever seen it. And so it was pretty neat.
Yeah, it was so much lit up out there. They really filled Manners Park really well on Christmas in the park. That's really awesome. Glad to hear operations there are just going to be just a typical as normal this year. We've talked pool, we've talked summer programs, so many things here. Anything else you want to get out to the community in terms of programs this year and maybe things that have changed?
Well, really, it's just everything is continuing like it always has. I mean, a new director doesn't change, all the programs are staying the same, and moving forward with everything. I think the only thing maybe we didn't touch on is, that we will offer swim lessons again this year. We've always done that. So you can contact the office for that. And then something that maybe has not always been super utilized is, because the pool is $5 each day for entry. But for some people, maybe that may be a little difficult, but we do have a reduced or free an application that you could fill out if that would help you be able to spend more time in the pool this summer with your family.
Wow. Another really nice initiative right there.
Right.
Trying to get more people out there together. And that's a way to do it. That is a way to do it. Speaking with Jessica Franks, Recreation Director of the Taylorville Park District, in this recreation director position for how long now?
This almost a month.
Month.
So started the 15th of last month, and so hit the ground running and planning events and making sure everything's good and ready for our busy summer season.
Right, with all the things going on here, and just this last month, everything you have to prepare for. I'm sure like you said, you had to hit the ground running. Talk to me about your qualifications, your thoughts coming into this job. Why you thought you would be a good pick for this recreation director?
Well, honestly, whenever I was asked if I was interested, and I love everything about the park. I love everything it does for the community, and I've only lived here about 6 years in Taylorville, and have always been, volunteered anywhere needed, anything to benefit our local community. And I have a daughter, and I want to see things that our kids can be involved in. I love being a part of good things in our town.
Totally building those things that everyone can be a part of. I really love it. And we talked about it from young to old. There are just so many programs out there with the Taylorville Park District that you can get involved with. Talk to me about some goals that you might have had coming into this. Goals generally, maybe they were just to keep things as they were. What were you thinking?
Well, I would love to be able to expand on things that we have, but really initially you come in, you want to just make sure that nobody notices that there's been any change. A lot of things going on around the park right now, just making sure that the community feels safe and comfortable coming to the park. But we want them to be back out. We would love to see people, but use your best judgment and come back out. But we love all the things that we have going on, but keep it all the same, but really ready to expand and start doing lots of new things.
I love it. Jessica, we're in our last minute here. Any places people can go for information or to get registered, or where can people do there?
Well, you can look at a lot of the information that we have on our website. Job applications are on there.
Cool.
So plug that again. A couple of different areas around the park that do have vacancies. So you could check on that there. But a lot of the registrations for swim lessons, day camp, things like that are all in the office. So we're there from 8 to 4. We do take lunch from 12 to 1. So stop in, get that. We'll be happy to help you.
Perfect. That was Jessica Franks, Recreation Director for the Taylorville Park District. Been a great conversation there. And thanks so much to our sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You've been listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W.